subversive Jew. Jew. Dirty, filthy, subversive Jew. To enter Howard Stern's mind is to re-enter the sticky mess of adolescence. A permanent stash of porn mags and airplane glue. He is not master of his domain. He belches on the air, discusses his staff's bowel movements, tells his black female sidekick, Robin Quivers, he'd like to be her plantation massa. His humor is rambling, personal, spiteful, trampling, self-mocking, where Seinfeld's reflections run in a well-regulated stream. Stern rules over his mental swamp like a dinosaur. Jew! Jew! Bad Jew!
Suddenly struck me that that's what he was doing.
It's the vivid and perdurable vulgarity of the Jew.
Yes.
What?
After hearing that, wouldn't somebody want to listen to the show?
Oh, well, that goes without saying. Get with it.
But who's reading the New Yorker?
I like that. It is the vivid and perdurable vulgarity of the Jew.
Yeah. I couldn't believe
And Danton applied the shoe polish, and I'm proud of it.
breaking new ground.
You're damn right. His comments about the Rodney King case, which made the riot sound like a Zulu uprising. My black listeners love that. To be compared to the great Zulu.
It's a wonderful tradition.
The Zulu was a brave man.
Great
Hunter.
warrior.
Umgawa. And then it goes on and on and on.
I was really shocked by the tenor of that article. What era are we living in?
The Jewish Goofus and Gallant. Hey, here's a good one
But
for
why
you.
do they have to identify you as Jew? How come this can't be your humor?
Into the holiday season. Standard drugs in Bay Springs.
I think Harry Hitler wrote that. Jew, half Jew, half Jew, half
And they
Jew.
should have just titled it Good Jew, Bad Jew.
Yeah. Well, for those of you who hate Jews, I'm only half. I'm also with you. I love Jesus Christ more than any man alive. Don't kid yourself.
All right.
You can still listen to the show. Where are we? Oh, here's a good one for you.
What?
So, I've been thinking about going out to California to do the Tonight Show and maybe do book signing. I've been thinking about it. I don't know if I even pay-per-view, and I've been really working hard on that.
Yeah.
So guess who calls yesterday?
Who?
Who called Baba Booey? Tell her.
Bob Morton.
Stop it.
Executive producer of the David Letterman Show?
No, he didn't.
What do you say to you?
You know, I was talking to your agent yesterday trying to figure out whether he was kidding around. I really don't think he was.
Of course he wasn't.
He said he wanted to talk to Howard. First he called and asked for Howard, and our intern didn't know who he was, so he took a message.
Yeah.
Then he called back and asked for me, and he said he wanted to talk to Howard. And I said, well, hey, what's going on? What about? Just, you know, just shoot
It's
the
like
breeze.
kidding around.
You know, just shoot the breeze and stuff.
Yeah.
And I said, you know, can I give him an idea what it's about? And he said, yeah, well, you know, Howard's been talking on the air that he's thinking about going out to do Leno and wondering, you know, how it'll affect his relationship with us. And, you know, well, I'd like to let him know that we'd love having him on the show. He's always welcome back, and we'd rather he didn't do that show.
I can't believe
But I told you that's how he is. They always do that to me. You know, I was saying, Seinfeld does Letterman, he does Leno, he does every show. There's a million guys doing every show.
Yeah.
Jay Thomas did every show, including Arsenio.
I know. Why is it that with me, everyone is so friggin' possessive?
But I didn't. The reason I brought it up is because that's the way they've always been with you.
I know. And you know what? They'll punish me, but I don't care. I mean, I don't care if they punish me. It's like, it's weird.
There's a perception at Letterman.
Well, I knew it sure wasn't Bob Morton calling to invite me to Dave's house for a Christmas party. I certainly haven't been treated that nicely.
And Bob is not that funny that he's joking around on the phone.
No, Bob doesn't joke around on the phone. He's trying to figure out if he's joking. No, he's not joking. You know what's weird, too? I mean, I call Bob Morton up. You know, they're running this special on E. It's an hour and a half. Following around, you know, while I'm doing a book tour.
Right.
That's kind of fun to watch. And I called up and I asked for a clip.
He really he always helps you out. He always goes that extra mile for you.
I mean, Leno at least has called in on my show. Leno has appeared live on the show, and even came to my Philadelphia book sale.
That's right.
I mean, I gotta say, when
have you ever seen Letterman outside that studio?
I mean, it's true Jay's horrible on the Tonight Show, but no, he's fine. He's great. Listen, but the point is,
I haven't seen it.
No, Jay does fine. Jay's problem is he doesn't know how to compete. He's too nice a guy.
Yeah.
But the point is, Jay's a very nice guy.
Super guy.
Super guy. Superman.
And, you know, he does things for his friends. He's a good friend.
He does do things. Like, he calls in on my birthday show.
Every year, the last 3 years on your birthday show, Jay is the first call of the morning.
That's right.
I know.
And he stays up till 3 in the morning.
And if I wanted to tape, if I needed a piece of tape of an appearance of mine on The Tonight Show, Jay would let me have it.
Well, you know what happened?
Jay happens to be a damn good guy.
One time when we were doing the TV show, the Channel 9 show, we wanted to do a bit where you would sort of document how your looks have changed via the Letterman show. Yeah. Remember? And I wanted to use about 7 or 8 different
stills.
And they wanted like 1,000 a piece.
I know.
And they didn't want Letterman
couldn't be in
any of the shots.
And I'm not hey, listen, that's Letterman's thing. You know, he's trying to stay aloof and all that kind of crap, and that's cool. But dude, I mean, don't prevent me from. Don't even suggest to me that I can't promote my book on other shows. And so be it if I can't be on Dave's show anymore. I mean, this is a game that I'm not playing.
Dare, Bob. Don't you ever speak to Bob Morton again. Letterman wants to talk to you. You speak to Letterman.
So Gary calls me in the office and says, Bob Morton's on the phone. I go, yeah, what does he want? He goes, well, I think he wants to tell you not to do the Leno show. I said, don't put him through to me. I said, give him my agent's number. Let him call my agent.
Right, but I don't ever want you ever discussing anything with Bob Morton again. You can't get Letterman on the phone.
No.
Oh, no.
So why should Bob Morton be able to get me on the phone?
That's right.
Hey, yeah, that's good. Hey, yeah, I like that. Yeah, why can Bob Morton get me on the phone? And I can't get Letterman on the phone.
Because I think he thinks that you guys had a relationship at one point. See, you never
we have the same relationship we have with Letterman.
Right. True. From now on, you're the producer of my show. You talk to Bob Morton.
Which is fine.
And I will talk to Dave.
That's right.
See, I think there's a perception by the Letterman people.
Yeah, we need to reorganize.
That's right. It's time to upgrade here.
I'm too accessible.
That's right.
I'm too big now.
How dare he call and just expect to get you on the phone?
Right.
I think there's a perception by Letterman people that they sort of created you for late night television.
Yeah, well, maybe, you know what? I'm going to tell you, I've said it a million times, and I've been very, very honest about it. Dave was the first one to put me on by myself, and I think that was great. And I've certainly, I think, been available to pay back on every respect whenever they needed me. They called me once. I was in Florida on vacation. They needed a guest at the last minute. I said, I'd be happy to do it. I flew in.
You've been more than gracious to them. You've filled in a lot at those last-minute situations.
Yeah, I mean, I'm into it, but, you know, at some point...
How about some respect?
At some point, the way I see it, we're even.
Not only that, but you do a big job for him. Who gives him ratings like that every time they come on the show?
Cool. Well, in a way, it's very flattering because they care enough.
I turn that show on a lot of nights where there's guests on there who have no agenda and nothing to say.
Well, yeah, that's what Dave is. That's why Dave doesn't want me. That's why he doesn't care where Jay Thomas appears.
But the point is, they're treating you like some little chick. Not the big star that you are.
Exactly. And then whenever I call up and ask them for a favor, which is not like, hey, have Dave call into the show, because I know he's not into it. Mm-hmm. But, hey, let me have a piece of tape of my appearance so I can throw it on my special. It's like, no. We want $1,100. Or something ridiculous. It's like, dudes, you know, how far over do I have to bend? You know?
So you're standing up straight this time. You're taking it like a man.
Yeah. Now, where I wasn't going to go do the Tonight Show only because I'm tired and don't feel like flying to California. Now I feel like
do it.
I insist on doing it.
Yeah.
But Bob can't lay that kind of trip on me.
And that's the end, Bob. Don't ever try to get Howard on the phone.
Stern, The Howard Stern Show on 99.5 WRNO.
With the author of the #1 book on the New York Times bestsellers list, Howard Stern.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Well, I'm just winding my alarm clock. I have the new Jackie the Joke Man alarm clock.
I didn't know there was a Jackie the Joke Man.
Well, there isn't, but there will be soon. Hold on. What?
That red thing on top.
Good morning.
Oh, you made me blow it. I had it all set. No, because it was coming up. I forget it.
Maybe next time we'll figure out what he was up to.
That red thing turns it off as well as on.
Yeah, but you turned it around a bunch of times. Would you like to try?
What? Leave me alone. Are they here yet?
No.
Okay, good. Let me talk about something. First of all, I want to...
All right.
I want to talk about something. What are you doing? I said forget it.
Okay.
Give me the Jokey the Jackman alarm clock. Baba Booey.
I'm going to get this coach right.
Papa Bullhigh.
It worked 50 times. Oh, wait, I got it.
As soon as you get on the air.
Good morning.
All right, get out of here. You have to be smarter than the clock, Gary. You go work on it out there. It's distracting me. I want to thank everyone who was faxing me this morning saying they taped the Donahue yesterday show, the show on penile implants. And by the way, you can continue to tape the show because...
What's today?
Donahue, Geraldo, all of them are in November rating sweeps, and they are desperate for ratings, so they will do all the sexual topics. And I want to thank all of you for taping the show, and you will now, I take it you've sent me receipts that you quickly got out to the FCC and your complaint letters to the FCC so that we can complain about Donahue, and we'll see if they are practicing selected enforcement, where they are only going after me.
Yes.
Because these shows yesterday I watched them, they're doing all kind of language and all kind of mature topics, and it's in the middle of the day. Bee Gees are coming in a few minutes.
On Geraldo today, women who think their husbands may be gay.
Yeah. What about Donahue?
Donahue's doing something innocuous. He's got the 60 Minutes people on.
Oh, okay. That'll be a kiss-ass hour.
On Jenny Jones, Jenny Jones, a couple convicted of prostitution. So that might be one to watch.
Yeah, that might be one to watch. And report them to the FCC, but you have to make a transcription of the tape. Send them the tape and the transcription. You don't have to transcribe. Don't transcribe the whole show. Just take things out of context like they do when they report me. And just, write down the dirty parts.
Yes, just the parts that would be most titillating.
Yeah, the FCC doesn't want to watch the whole show. They just want to watch it out of context and just, and then fine people.
Yeah, isolated phrases.
Yeah. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard. I am a mute listener, and I talk by typing through my computer.
Oh, yeah? This guy talks through his computer. Yeah. How come? What's wrong with you? You got muscular dystrophy?
Gotta wait for a response.
This guy probably blinks to talk through his computer. We saw this guy on the muscular dystrophy telephone, and he had no use of his arms or legs or anything.
He had use of an eyelid, apparently.
Yeah, all he could do is close one eyelid.
I was born that way.
You were born this way.
Don't make him repeat it, Robin. So this guy has muscular dystrophy, and...
Not this guy.
Not this guy. This guy was born that way. But...
Yes.
Yes to what?
That's what I said 20 minutes ago.
What?
That he was born that way.
Oh, I was born this way. Yeah. All right. We get that. Hold it. I'll ask you some questions in a minute. Do you blink into your computer?
No.
How do you do it?
Uh-oh.
I type.
Oh, you type?
Oh.
Yes.
So you can't speak?
No.
Oh.
So, this one guy, he couldn't even type. So he had to talk to his son because he was teaching him how to build cars.
Yes.
And he would just wink with his one eye. And then I guess he had this light thing attached to his eye so he could, point to the keys on the keyboard.
Right. With
his eye. It's pretty wild.
Jackie even remembers the kid's name. What was it?
Yeah, what was the kid's name who he was typing to?
PJ.
Say PJ.
Can you say PJ?
PJ.
PJ. Put the motor over on the left side of the car.
It was pretty wild stuff.
Yeah, they built a whole car right in this guy's bedroom.
It was so annoying. Hey, can you do tongue twisters like Sally sells seashells by the seashore?
If Cheryl, don't stay away from my wife.
All right, dude. What is it? The Bee Gees here?
They're here?
Hey, dude, I got to go. The Bee Gees are here.
Looked over the...
I get through every day.
Oh, do we talk to him all the time?
This is Big Black.
That was Big Black?
What's he doing now?
Go back to us now?
How's that possible? Did you ever...
Playing our show, but he's got a whole computer thing going on.
Yeah. Wonder how he wasn't able to speak. I wonder what he was talking about.
Yeah, well, I couldn't get into it. Bee Gees are here?
Yeah, looking over the parody and laughing pretty hard.
They like the song parody?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we wrote it so it would be, like, okay for them to do, because, you know.
It's always fun to have the actual celebrities who recorded the song sing a song parody.
Yeah. I like when Janice Ian did the Jerry Seinfeld song.
Yeah, that gives it a special little boost for some reason.
Yeah. All right, Fafa Phony. Should I take a break first?
One thing I need to show you before the day is over, Howard, is the hard copy footage of Jerry and Shoshana Launstein, or whatever her name is. Because they have little footage. Now she's a celebrity. They have footage of her walking into and out of buildings. She and Jerry playing basketball together.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that something? That's what's so great if I could date now, because I could get girls because they'd say, oh, wow.
Yeah, you get exposure.
Get exposure. Go to Howard's book signing and be seen. And I would be very direct with girls. I'd say, please go out with me because I'll get you exposure.
Media opportunity.
Yeah.
But that's what Sam used to do. We'll make headlines.
Right. And it worked. Because Kinnison was no beauty. And he smelled pretty bad, too, most of the time from drinking.
Well, he tried it on me. It didn't work.
Yeah.
Come on, Robin. We'll get in the news.
You thought about it for a second. Do I have to take a break first, or can I bring the Bee Gees in? Break first. All right, then we'll bring the Bee Gees in, and maybe they'll do the song parody right after these words.
You're listening to the Shaw of Broadcasting. Oh, we're back with the new Mr. Television, Howard Stern.
All right, very good. And the Bee Gees are here. Well, we ought to get the Bee Gees in here already. By the time I get them in here, they'll have to leave. You know, the Bee Gees had... at one point, they had the top 5 records on the Billboard, top 100.
At the same time?
At the same time. And how they did it wasn't only the Bee Gees records, it was people they produced. Hey, Bee Gees.
Hi,
what's happening? All right, Bee Gees. Come on in, dudes. Come on in here.
I was
relax.
thinking about these guys the other day.
Yeah?
I said, they were probably kept together. You know how most bands break up when they get really big?
Well, they were kept together because they were family.
Yeah, it was like family reunions. It would get them back together.
Although Barry tried to get out for a while.
But at one of those family gatherings, it was
that's what happened. Every time he tried to go solo, they'd have a family reunion, and they'd drag him back in again. That's how we blackmail each other. Yeah, but Barry... First of all, by the way, I should introduce the 3 BG brothers. Barry, of course. Barry.
Hi, Howard. How you doing?
And Barry, you did try to go solo for a while, right?
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Sure you did. Remember the years you were with, Barbra Streisand, and you tried... What? You tried.
No. We all tried. We after about... we had a lot of problems with our record company around about 1981. And
that was RSO?
Yeah.
RSO. Money problems?
Yeah, all that stuff.
Right.
And so we couldn't really, we could not put an album out as the Bee Gees.
Right.
So we had all kinds of legal problems.
Yeah.
So we were literally driven to making albums as solo artists.
Oh, really?
But
you started that, and then the other brothers had before. You did. You had an attitude at one point. Come on, be honest. Yeah, come on, be honest. Didn't Barry have the attitude?
We were in debt to each other. We all owed each other money, so...
Really? Isn't it weird how much money you guys generated, and still to this day, you're not sure you ever even got the money you owed, right?
Oh, we are. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you are sure?
Now you're sure?
You are sure?
Now.
We are now.
When we
are
last
now.
saw you, we weren't.
Who did you have to go to court with? Robert Stigwood?
No, we never went to court.
We never went to court. Settled.
You settled it?
Yeah.
Settled on the steps.
Was it like a multi-million-dollar settlement?
It was big bucks, Howard.
So, in other words, millions of dollars were kept from you, in
The
fact.
judge actually called us and said, hey, guys, if you come to court, bring your guitars with you, will you?
Did he really?
Yep. Yeah.
Did he make you do a song parody?
A little parody for him.
But,
Judge had written a little something.
so anyway, Barry is here, of course. Now, this is something people don't know. Maurice likes to be called Morris.
Oh.
I always thought your name was Maurice.
No, it's just spelled the French way, Maurice.
Morris?
It's Morris, though.
It's pronounced like M-O-R-R-I.
That's funny because Robin Quivers, who I work with, she prefers to be called Robine. Believe it or not.
Robine?
Robine.
But everybody mispronounces it Robin.
And call me Howarth, if you will. Yeah, I do not prefer the French. That's right. So, of course, when I say Morris, I know what I'm talking about. And, of course, Robin Gibb.
Yes.
Robin.
Who we all know. Robin Gibb, who we all know and love. But I was saying as you guys walked in, at one point in your career, you had the top 5 spots on the Billboard Top 100, either through Bee Gees records or people you produced.
Well, our brother Andy and...
Your brother Andy, you produced him and stuff, so you had that record going, and then you had like other records and stuff. So it was like...
Well, you know the record of 6 number ones that everybody has to surpass in order to reach sort of pop heaven.
Right.
You have to.
But the only other group that ever did that was the Beatles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't produce them.
I see.
We'll write them all.
Interesting.
So
you guys are better, you say. I like that.
All
right.
Yeah, you produced that. All right, take it easy. Nobody's putting you down. Take it easy. Just calm down, everybody. Everybody get their composure. So then, for a while, you guys just went off somewhere or something. You burned down on music?
No, we started producing other people.
Yeah. Is that what happened?
Yeah, we did Barbra Streisand, Dionne Warwick.
Now, what was that? Barry, you got her?
1980, wasn't it?
No.
You didn't nail her?
What do you mean? I nailed her.
You know what I mean.
Well, then
Gave
you
it to her?
know that I didn't.
You didn't have sex? No sex with Barbra Streisand?
No.
I thought you were getting it on with her.
No.
Didn't they make it seem like they were getting it on?
I had my feelings, but...
Yes. We all did.
Great lady.
Really?
Pleasure to work with.
Because you can do better than her. Much better.
No.
You're a good-looking guy.
Very classy lady.
Is she classy? Yes, but, you know... Not,
hey, come on, it's Barbra Streisand.
Not a 10 in the looks department,
Wait
true?
a minute, it's still Barbra Streisand.
I don't care who it is.
That's a score.
Did you at least get her sister, her half-sister, Rosalind Kine? You didn't even get her.
I was so busy, Howard, I didn't get a chance to nail anybody.
You didn't nail anyone.
He got Dionne Warwick.
Did you get Dionne Warwick?
Only in the shower.
In the shower.
Another classy lady.
Now, how'd you hook up with Barbra Streisand?
Well, she went to see us at Dodger Stadium, and she actually approached our people,
right,
and said,
approached our camp.
Yeah, would we be interested in making an album with her? And at first I was pretty nervous about doing that, so I called Neil Diamond and said, you know, you've worked with her, what's it like? Because it's a little intimidating. And he said she's just great. She's a pleasure to work with.
So if she calls up and asks you to produce a record,
right?
Does she has to hire you to be the producer? She has to pay you up front and then give you points on the album, right?
Well, that's the way these things are done.
Yeah. So why would you turn that down? I mean, you know she's going to sell X amount of albums.
Even if she is a pain.
Even if she is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but...
well, you know, she does speak well of you, Howard.
Yeah. I mean, really.
You obviously know her better than I do.
Right. Was she a pain in the ass?
No.
She's
a great lady.
Yeah. And you didn't...
She's on the phone now, Howard.
She is?
Howard.
And you didn't become lovers? I can't believe that.
No.
None of you guys got it on with her,
we couldn't even watch. Yeah.
I bet she was attracted to you, though, and wanted it. In a sense, you knew that.
I don't know that.
Oh, come on. You're a good-looking guy. Let's
Who
face
was she with at the time?
Yeah, who was she with?
John Peters or something?
She was with the guy that did the Batman film. What's his name?
Hey, John Peters.
Yeah.
John Peters.
At the time, yeah. And they seemed very happy, and it was a really good working relationship.
Really?
That.
No kidding. Interesting.
I don't want to bore you.
And you never accidentally made fun of her nose or anything like that?
Why would you make fun of her nose?
Come on, it's odd, isn't it? Seriously, guys.
I don't know. I think she's the only woman I've ever seen that can actually make love with her eyes.
Now, at the height of the Bee Gees fame, I'm talking about at the height, 5 records on the charts and all that stuff, you guys, like, when you had your groupies, you never shared girls? Like pass it back and forth between brothers?
Can we just say one thing?
Wait, you did?
Yeah.
What happened?
I got ill.
Yeah.
No, you shared between us.
No, between you. Like, in other words...
No, we didn't do that. I mean, I
you
shared
like a menage de trois?
Yes, didn't you guys, you would sit in a room and then they'd bring you girls?
Only when we were kids.
No.
Oh, come on, you guys. Who are you kidding?
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Are you guys out of your minds?
Listen, I've been married for 25 years.
Yeah, but don't tell me you never cheated on your wife. Come on.
I will tell you I've never cheated.
You really haven't? I've never cheated on my wife.
Will the other guys tell us you never cheated on
Did you
your
guys
wife?
cheat on your wife? The other guys won't say that. How come the Bee Gees don't have headphones? They put on the headphones, guys. You can hear Robin. Yeah.
Oh, there's more stuff going on.
Yes, you don't know.
Yeah, yeah, there's a whole conversation going on in here.
Oh, yeah.
So wait a second, you guys. You're telling me...
No, I mean...
I think
all right, so Barry claims he never cheated on his wife.
I did. I cheated on my
Although you had temptation, right? Seriously. I mean, some serious temptation.
Oh, come on.
Really? Come on.
Give me a goddamn break.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding? Come on, I've been married 20 years now.
Have you cheated on your wife?
No, I've never cheated.
Oh,
but come
right,
on.
Howard.
He also hasn't been on tour.
Yeah, I haven't been on tour. Away from my wife for months on end.
Right.
With beautiful women coming
I
on to
don't
me.
go on tour without my wife.
You really don't?
No.
She really comes with you everywhere.
My whole family goes with me everywhere. I have 5 children.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they're not here.
And you're a pretty noble dude.
Hey.
I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize that, man. You guys are real ethical.
Well, the other two, I think they have some stories.
The other two have some stories. Morris and Robin have a lot of stories to tell.
Absolutely.
Do you really? You guys weren't faithful to your wives, were you?
My first wife, yeah.
You were faithful to her?
No, unfaithful.
Oh, you were unfaithful.
Oh, yeah.
Same as me.
As soon as you went on the road.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You're
He
not
forgot
crazy.
who his wife was.
Yeah, what's her name again?
I forget.
Yeah. But you're remarried now?
Yes, I've been married 18 years now.
Oh, really? Well, you guys, I don't know. You're not having any fun.
Well, we have a lot of fun at home. We don't need to. It's when you're not...
So, Robin, you're the only single one.
No,
I'm married as well.
You're married, too?
You got married, too?
What's wrong with you
I'm married for
guys?
the second time.
Oh, you are?
We all are.
So you cheated on your first wife also?
Yeah, but...
Yes.
No,
Yes, but he has an
I didn't cheat
excuse.
my first. My wife cheats on me now. But
She does.
Yeah,
I knew it.
But not with men.
Right. Oh, then you're
Are
lucky.
you serious?
Is that right? Oh,
Are
yeah?
you serious?
You mean your present wife will bring in women into the bedroom?
Yeah, she's gay.
How would we have
She is gay?
gay?
Wait a second. Your wife now is gay?
Absolutely.
You're not kidding me, though.
Proud of it, yeah.
Is that right, Barry?
What do you mean, is that right, Barry? What are you bringing me into this?
I have a wonderful time. I have a wonderful relationship.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me get this straight. Your present wife.
This is mind-blowing.
Present wife is
Because
gay.
I like you. Let me tell you something. I think you're smart. I think that's the way to go.
She gave me this badge.
Is that right?
Yeah. The triangle, folks.
And what does a triangle mean?
It means it's
Well, what do
actually
you think it
support.
means?
Actually, support for all the gay women from my wife that died in World War II.
Really?
Yeah.
No, wait a second. Hold on. Let me get this straight. Boy's
Veterans Day.
Boy's Barry jealous of Robin.
Yeah.
Robin, let me get this straight.
I
think it turned out to be the Robin
my
show.
wife is gay.
Your wife is gay?
Yes.
Now, let me get this straight. In other words, when you married her, you didn't know she was gay.
Yeah. That's
See,
why
I would
married her.
marry a gay woman myself. That's exactly why you married her.
You're already
Well,
married.
one of the reasons I fell in love with her as well.
Yeah, because it turned you on also to watch her with other girls.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Man, smart. You see, now that interests me. Now that's rock star stuff.
I don't suppose there's much that we can say now after Robin.
No
You
one's
guys are
interested in you two.
boring.
You guys just sit back now and relax.
Okay.
All right?
We just sit here and keep our big mouths shut.
Yeah, keep going.
It's worked out fabulously, and I'm really happy.
I mean,
How long have you been married?
6 years.
Wow.
So when you met her, like, it was like she knew of, obviously, you were one of the Bee Gees and stuff.
Yeah.
So she must have been. So she was gay, though.
Well, I know no longer before that.
Oh, you did?
Before we actually got married. So
Right.
We had a relationship going as well.
And you always were in love with her.
Now, do
Yeah.
you guys let her around your wives?
Why not?
Friend, but not in that way.
Oh, wait a
She's
second.
got a steady girlfriend at the moment.
Is she
Is
real?
that right?
And is she real hot? Your wife?
Yeah, absolutely.
She is.
Yes.
She's what you call a lipstick lesbian?
Why are you drooling?
Yes.
Ah.
She is a lipstick lesbian, huh?
Certainly is.
I mean, like she walks in a room and guys are like, "Whoa, she's hot."
They think she's hot. Yeah.
All right, and then wait a second.
You're getting deeper here, right?
This is very happening.
Yeah.
Barry, you seem upset by this.
I'm not upset at all. Actually, I'm very, very calm. I just don't talk about my personal life.
Oh, good. Good thing Robin has.
You probably got some
Whatever
wild
I've gotten up to in the
shenanigans
past
going
25
on,
years,
too.
it's not for everybody's ears.
I got you.
I mean, they're not mentally ready for it?
Yeah. But wait a second. You've got to admit that this is an unusual relationship. I mean, people don't know about this.
That's right.
All right, so let me get this straight. So here you are. You're successful. The Bee Gees got tons of money. The whole thing. Got your brothers for support. The whole deal. I mean, everything's
You got
going
your
good.
legal battles out of the way.
Legal battles out of the way. Everything is simplified in your life.
Everything's simplified.
And and you listen. Let's face it. You know women in your life. You've had women in your life.
Yeah.
And yet, this one woman who you've known for years, and you knew she was a lesbian, you were always romantically involved.
Right.
I mean, in the sense that you wanted her to be your wife.
Exactly.
And yet you said to yourself, I don't know. You even turned to your brothers at times and said, I don't know. This is a lesbian.
Is it wrong to
Is
want
it
to?
wrong to want a lesbian?
No, because that's always
But
what
she's bisexual in a sense because she is willing
because she's with me, but I have
Yes.
to say that she's not really interested in men at all, and I'm still surprised that she I mean, obviously the kids and stuff there and say, well,
financial support,
yeah,
that whole thing. Yeah.
And I don't blame a woman for thinking like that either, but it's lasted a long time.
And you're happy.
I'm happy.
And you like going
according to his.
And how's the girlfriend look? Is she beautiful?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes.
Yes, she is.
She's
Blonde.
another gorgeous. Are these young women?
Yeah.
How old are they, would you say?
In their 30s.
30s. 30-year-old young women, 36, 24, 36.
Yeah.
Big-breasted?
Absolutely.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
It gets better, Howard.
Now, you're not going to bring children into this relationship.
How are you going to do that? Why would you ruin it? You're not going to bring children into the relationship, are
What do
you?
you mean? Do I have children?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's from your first marriage.
This marriage.
No,
They've got a little boy.
Wow. Wow. Super. No indication that I had any talent ever. And the idea that I'd become this popular, it's a fluke. I recognize that. I said, but now look at all these women who want me. As ugly as I'm like a billy goat. I'm so ugly, but look at that. Oh, really?
In fact, I think when the light hits you in a certain way, you're almost attractive.
You know you're a charming man? All right, so anyway, the point is, I can see why Barbra Streisand liked you.
Absolutely.
So the point is, I've often said to my wife, gee, wouldn't it be nice to bring another girl into the bedroom? But she won't hear of it. She won't hear of it.
Just have a look around.
You know why?
Have a look around, that's right.
But normally, Howard, see, a lot of women get threatened by another woman.
Right.
But the woman is naturally gay anyway, to begin
Exactly.
with. She's not threatened because she likes women. She's like you, she likes women.
And she was upfront about it with you. She didn't lie to you, and she said, I'm gay.
You've got to be upfront.
She's always been open. She's very proud of that.
And it must be a really hot scene when she brings home the girl for, like, the first time.
It's fabulous.
But I still have another question now. When you guys, have
Just
a family
one?
gathering.
Yeah.
Do you come with two women?
Does Robin come with two women?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
That is
All
true.
right.
My wife and her lover.
Wow.
Yeah. It's great, Howard.
How does your mother feel about this?
His mother killed herself about 3 years ago. She couldn't take it. I mean, come on, for God's sakes. Your mother doesn't flip out?
Look, this is the 90s, and I think our mother is about as hip to whatever this decade is as anybody else is.
I'd like to see you try that, Howard.
Oh, man. I'd like to be there when Barry explains anti-lesbian to the 5 kids. This is your aunt lesbian.
Did you hear me say I was anti-lesbian?
No, not anti-lesbian. To your aunt.
Anti-lesbian.
Aunt. British guys. Aunt.
Auntie-lesbian.
We say aunt here. Always a little translation problem with the Bee Gees. Oh, this is wild. Now, the Bee Gees have a new album, but who cares? Let's get back to the action.
I have never seen this in any interview with the
new album.
Is this a new revelation? I don't think many people have learned of this.
Nobody knows about this.
This is the first time it's ever been spoken about.
Really? You guys learned how to throw a party. And oh my God! And was your wife a model or something?
Had he known in advance, he would have brought the wife.
She's an artist.
She's an artist.
A writer and a painter.
And she walks around probably nude in the house all the time. And
so do I.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to hear about that.
Not a pretty sight.
I don't want to hear about that. I just want to hear about your wife being nude. And when you go home, everyone's nude. Isn't that an amazing story?
Yeah, you have to drop your clothes at the door.
You want my advice? I mean, you guys never need me to tell you how to make an album. But I would dump 2 of the tracks and just put the lesbian stories on the album. I would be immediately in the store. I mean, I would know what to do.
Gosh, I never thought of that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's a wild situation.
And again, most people would be threatened by a situation like that, but it's worth
not me.
it.
I swear to you, I would not be threatened by that. I would prefer a relationship like that because there's always the chance of something new happening.
Yeah.
And hey, you guys have been married a long time. You guys understand that, sometimes, you start to think, you start to look. Don't you guys look at other women?
It's a human animal. Yeah. It's animal instinct.
Right.
My wife looks at other women like guys look at women.
I know.
Look at that. And I find it stimulating.
And you go to clubs sometimes and she picks up girls?
That's right.
Oh, jeez.
I find it stimulating.
I find it stimulating. Never mind what you find stimulating.
I mean, who wants to live the life of a monk?
Right. I'm living that life.
Yeah. What's it like, Al?
I tell you, it's tough.
Monks had sheep, and you can't get that.
I don't even have a sheep.
But you can get one.
Wow. Boy, oh boy, finally we have a guest who can replace Sam Kinison.
Wow.
We found him. Robin Gibb.
Who knew it would be Robin Gibb?
I had no idea it was Robin Gibb.
I know the way you look at me, you think, God, butter wouldn't melt in my mouth.
No, I really have a whole respect for you that you have no idea what I have. Your wife is there with a brand new girl, and the girl doesn't even know that she's married to Robin Gibb of the Bee Gees.
Sometimes.
Whoa! Imagine you walk in and she goes, "Oh, Robin Gibb of the Bee Gees is here. Yes, that's me husband. That's me bleating husband.
That's me bleating mate.
And you're going to be with me bleating mate and me in the bed."
No, she doesn't have an accent. She's Irish, so she's Irish.
Does she ever go out to bars sometimes, like pick up a girl and then bring her home, and just as a surprise?
Yeah. At the moment, she's got a steady lovers, which is good, sir, because with the
AIDS virus and things like that. Yes.
And she's hot too, sir.
Now, how long has the steady girl been there?
About a year now.
So you still all newly?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's our honeymoon.
You take them on vacations and junk?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, where'd he go?
Oh, well, they'll go off together for a few days as well while I'm working.
And do they wear thongs and stuff?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, they'll wear all kinds of stuff.
What, the little things on your feet?
No, I don't mean those.
No.
I mean a thong. What the hell's wrong with you guys?
Oh, you all fell into that one, didn't you?
Yes. All right, listen, guys, here's what I got to do.
You got to calm down.
I got to go hose down.
You got to go hose yourself
down.
Have a shower.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing. When we come back, I want you guys to address a couple of things. First of all, how the hell did you guys avoid running into a meddling kind of like Yoko and being busted up? No woman has ever busted up the Bee Gees. Is that right?
Right.
You guys are together through thick and thin. And you guys don't even have to make albums anymore financially. It's something that you do for love now. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, it's something we've always done for love. You don't expect an album to do the kind of sales that people did.
When you're making an album, you don't know what the reaction the public is going to have, do you?
No, everyone just assumes and bets.
It's all speculation.
You see,
throwing dice.
I can relate to you guys now because I have the #1 best-selling book, and when I was writing it, I said, well, maybe it'll be #3. I never predicted #1. I knew it was great. I knew it. Yes.
You're very modern.
Yes, I am. But believe me, if I was you, I wouldn't even go out on tour. I would just stay home with my wife and her love.
I was thinking that last night as I was sitting there in the bed.
Yeah.
Thinking, you know.
Were you with your wife and her lover last night?
Yeah, one each side of me, and I thought.
You mean you brought him to New York with you?
I thought I'm getting spoiled. Yeah.
Oh.
I've got to have my support with me, my support system.
You check into the hotel with the 2 girls. They're there. They have fun. You're in the bed with them. You all sleep together.
And when I get tired, I kick them out and send them in the other room. My own tonight, girl. I've had enough.
Hey, let's take a break so we can beat up Robin Gibb. You guys want to get in on it? All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, let's do some music. Let's talk about the new album. We'll talk about some of the things that are going on with the new album, some of the tracks.
Okay.
Are there any songs about three-way love up there? Is there anything like that?
They could be interpreted as such.
They could.
Oh, they have been. We have written songs like that.
All right, let's come back. We'll sing a little.
Okay.
We'll rejoice. The fact that we're all together. The great Gibb brothers, the Bee Gees, so many great songs. Need I list some of the songs that you guys have had?
You need not.
Hey, you know what I'd love to do?
What would you love to do?
You ever watch like the old Mike Douglas show when the bands used to be on and he'd yell out a song and then they do a couple of bars and then they do another couple of bars of another song and stuff like that? I want to do something like that. Can we do something like that?
Well, it depends. I mean, as long as you're prepared for us to say,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That'll be very informal.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're on.
It'll be like my performing seals.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, that's a nice classification.
Can you call the girls and tell them to get over here? I'd like to see what's going on. Why don't you bring them?
Out shopping, getting drastic with the plastic.
Ah, yes. Getting drastic with the plastic. Sweet mystery of life.
God.
I'm exhausted from listening to his life.
I know.
I know. I get exhausted living it.
All right, we'll be back with the Bee Gees right after this.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Now, you know, the new Bee Gees album is in the stores, and it's called Sizes and Everything. Which is a sexual joke, am I correct?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the wit.
You guys have sex on your minds, obviously.
No, but there's many more reasons to why it's called Sizes and Everything, Howard.
Oh, why?
Apart from the obvious one.
What do you mean? What is the other reason?
Well, we hate hype. And we've always been a group that really has never been fortunate enough to be hyped. So we've always had to prove ourselves.
I see.
So, like, for instance, if we didn't make a great record, it wouldn't get played at all.
Right.
We have to make a great record in order to get played.
Because people are against you in some respects, aren't they? Because of the image of the Bee Gees, for some reason.
Because of the success we had.
That's right. That's exactly it. You're super successful and all that.
Yeah, but we're in a unique situation of really having very, very staunch fans, many very staunch fans, and at the same time we're disliked by another section of the public.
So they don't even end up hearing the music.
Yeah. But it's a unique situation, and we deal with it.
But it's smart though to sell albums. Put a penis joke as the title. It's smart. That's what I would do. Who is the biggest Bee Gee? Has there been a comparison made? Who? As long as we're revealing everything today, who is it? I'm going to guess and say it's Robin Gibb.
I think so.
Do you really?
I've got big feet.
Have the Bee Gees ever seen each other nude in the shower?
Not since we were very young.
Really? So
But my nickname is Moby.
Moby. So Morris is the biggest Bee Gee?
Yes, apparently, you think so.
Well, you guys ought to have a contest.
Yeah.
Right now, quickly. Turn around and go show each other. I wouldn't know. I'm not joining in. I know I'll lose that battle. Oh, I'm very, very tiny. Very tiny. Size does matter.
Well, you don't want to be saying that publicly.
Oh, I don't. I hope no one's listening.
I'm guessing, man. Tell them 10 inches.
I think if Robin could admit to his lesbians, I could admit to my size.
Absolutely, Hal.
Exactly.
Give it up.
In fact, I'm hung like a lesbian. Yes.
Well, I'm a lesbian. I like women, you know.
All right. Now, guys, what do you want to do first? You want to do the song parody first? This is a song about me.
This is a song about Howard. We've seen the lyrics.
You've approved them?
You read the book?
Would you like Echo Chamber?
Oh, that's good, yes.
You like that? I will produce you.
Okay.
Do we like the sound of the guitars? Wait. How do we like that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you hear?
No, I'm not using the phones. I don't need them.
No. You don't want to wear headphones?
No, I don't need them.
Okay. All right, hey.
So I hear voice in the can so it doesn't crack up above the guitar.
That sounds good.
Okay.
There's a man.
Yeah. Sound good?
That's good. That sounds good to me. What do you guys think?
Song for Howard.
All right, go ahead.
A song
the Bee Gees.
for Howard.
All right. It's about me, Robin.
All right, I'm waiting to listen.
Can you see the lyrics?
I'm very honored to have the Bee Gees sing a song about Howard Stern.
Well, you haven't heard it yet. Let's see if I can get through it.